So about 10 years ago, a very violent tragedy occurred on the internet. Two men suffered a really bad fate that the whole world pretty much got to see. It's also definitely changed how many people view crimes and many murder cases and mysteries to this day. What's up everybody, I'm Amaryx and today I'm going to describe you the story and the tragic events that led up to the Mexican drug cartel murders, or in short-term words, two guys and one chainsaw. The two men featured in this video were members of the Cartel de Sinaloa, or in short abbreviation the CDS, and for now on we're just going to call it that, which was just an organization that involved drug trafficking and money laundering in Mexico. And the most simple and simplistic way to describe how this all happened was basically the video pretty much features two people pretty much getting murdered basically with a chainsaw and one with a knife at the end. That's about it in terms of how the video is, but there's a lot of backstory behind these two men and what are their names and everything. So why have such a really bad punishment? Why led to this such a really bad consequence on camera pretty much for everyone to see? So basically, in Mexico, for a while now, they've been struggling to keep a drug war under control. Pretty much what happens is there's been people just getting involved in drug trafficking, exporting and taking drugs across states and out of their country. And it's been such a big deal in causing the whole country of Mexico to go into chaos and war. And it's been getting involved since the 70s. It did tone down in 2006. But they didn't really have anything to really send a message out to let people know like why you shouldn't be doing this. There's just so many people for some reason in Mexico or just in general that were trying to get involved in the CDS organization. And it's such a big deal in Mexico. And it's such a big deal because literally this has still been going on for over like 30 years now. And even to this day, people in Mexico are struggling with this drug war. So in 2011, two men named Felix Gamez Garcia and Barnabas Gamez Castro were both caught trafficking drugs in Mexico, and they have been doing it for some time now. But what makes things even more interesting is Barnabas is actually related to Felix as his uncle, and I'm pretty sure is what rubbed off Felix to kind of get involved in his suspicious activities and being part of this organization. Now, they both did admit to doing drug trafficking and other crimes and also taking leaders from the leader in the CDS called Juan El Chapo Guzman, and pretty much never looked back ever since then. So basically the video does start off the two men on the wall pretty much fearing for their life, and they're pretty much telling the viewers on the camera, they're probably telling by forces, the consequences of being part of drug trafficking in Mexico and also the risk it takes to be in the CDS. And then shortly after that, they both stop talking, that they get on with the dirty deed. It's pretty violent, not gonna lie. Like when I saw it, it was pretty shocking stuff. Especially I was very young and I come across this by accident when I was younger. And basically the video ends and it gets shared on very deep dark websites like Best Score, Live Gore, Shot Gore, back when Best Score was around, also other shocking websites, and even as platforms like Facebook. Because when I was like 14 years old, I was on my home feed on Facebook and someone actually had the balls to share it to shock everyone, probably including their family members, because they probably thought it was very edgy and just to kind of mess with people. And yeah, it was pretty surprising at that age because yeah, it's pretty young for me. And ever since then, like, I really never seen this ever again until I stumbled across this video idea. And it was weird because it actually kind of coming back to me a little bit, remembering finding this shit on Facebook. It's obvious it's one of those things where, you don't want to actually remember, but when you do, you just can't help it. So in Mexico, pretty much when you sign up to be a drug cartel person to get drugs and everything and trafficking, yeah, you're pretty much setting yourself up for a death sentence because their government over there is very strict on that for obvious reasons. And yeah, it's pretty stupid for anyone to even get involved in this, especially knowing the consequences with video proof and everything because it could be scary and it's still the average person sometimes be too damn stubborn and it's kind of annoying. And what's really mind-blowing about this is that if you see on July 17th of 2011, you see in Phoenix, Arizona, the same dude but with a different name, one of the dudes, I think it was the uncle, that pretty much has a mugshot of them getting charged in America with possession of drugs and, shipping goods and stuff out there. And it's like, come on, dude, that should have been your warning sign. Like, no execution yet, but then again in Mexico, that's probably how he got caught. And it's kind of sad because it's like, come on, man, just fucking don't do it. Don't get caught at least. Crap. I'm not saying don't do it though. Unfortunately, this is not the only Mexican drug cartel video of people getting slaughtered by camera, but it is definitely the most iconic and classic one in some ways, because this is the one that kind of people think of in their head when they think of a Mexican drug cartel video slaughter. It's this one right here. Was it right for these men to be punished this way? Well, obviously not, because yes, death penalties and stuff are a thing in the United States, but not like this on camera with a chainsaw. They also appeared in the video they were drugged, but obviously at the same time it's like they should have not got involved in the first place, because sometimes if you play stupid games you win stupid prizes, and when it comes to strict governments like this, especially in certain governments that's not in the United States, you just never know what could happen to you. Like shit, look at Brazil. Sadly, this is just the world we live in, unfortunately. Okay everybody, that concludes the video of the 2 guys and 1 chainsaw drug cartel video. If you guys really enjoyed it, I'll have other Mexican drug cartel videos I could cover later on in the future. Unfortunately that's a thing, but hey, at least it's content for you guys to listen to and be informative about. If you really enjoy my content, make sure to leave a like on this video. If you loved it, also make sure to hit subscribe, because I'm trying to hit 5,000 before the end of the year, and I think it would be a little early on that. Also guys, if we keep it up at this rate, maybe eventually we could hit 10,000 subscribers, and you know how much I'd like that, right? But anyways, baby steps come first. Until further ado guys, I'll see you guys later.